Two hoes laying next to me. Plus I heard an officer arrested me. Good weed and cold drinks, that's the motherfucking recipe. Nigga, and we roll deep, deep, so deep. It's going down in this bitch. Concrete. We gon' party all night. No sleep till.
Good morning, everybody. Welcome to Boomtime. I'm Trent.
I'm Tyler.
And
we have another exciting show filled for you today. You ready to get started?
Yeah, let's get started. Why don't you take it off the top? What do you have?
Okay. Well, we'll start the show like we always start the show with the Orioles. Going for the sweep today against Boston, I believe.
No, two more games.
Middle game. Okay, 2 more games. Well, that's a good start.
Yeah, 4-game series.
Show.
4-game series against Boston.
Okay. Gossman recently got sent down. How you feel about that?
I feel like he had a decent showing. You know, he pitched against Boston in the first game. He's still young. I think he still needs to develop a little bit. We gotta wait till later in the season to bring someone young like that up, so that way he can just get his arm stronger in the minor leagues before he comes out and throws an actual game in the majors. Sort of like they're doing with Bundy. I think that's key. You know, keep him down for 2/3 of the season, bring him up, see how it goes from there.
Okay. Well, I like what they did with Bundy, where they brought him up and used him out of the bullpen. In sort of non-pressure situations. I think that was pretty smart. But, you know, we needed Gausman to start, and it seems like we still kind of need him to start. I'd rather have him out there than Freddie Garcia, personally.
Well, I agree. But at the same time, you don't want to rush things.
No.
You know, let him get his time in, his throws in, see how he goes from there.
Well, he's dominating at the AA level. I don't know what else much more he's got to learn other than you can't throw it past people.
Or can't throw it right down the middle.
Well, you can now. No one can throw it right down the middle.
Well, that'll come, though. You know, let him dominate for a little bit.
I guess it makes sense. Get his confidence back up.
Yeah. Anyway.
There's a lot of talk about the Orioles looking to deal for a frontier pitcher, number 1. How do you feel about that?
It kind of makes me worried.
Worried?
Especially if they're looking to deal. Kind of makes me worried of who they're willing to get rid of in order to get a number 1 pitcher.
Well, Buck in his post-game comments last night at some point said that they're modeling themselves after the Cardinals, where they're not dealing the young arms or letting them grow, and you know, they'll make minor moves if they have to, but not at the expense of, you know, tomorrow kind of deal. Which I like. I like the sound of that. But still, it would be nice to have that number 1 guy. But all the number 1 guys that are worth getting.
Who would you like to see?
If I could have anyone or
anybody,
does it have to be realistic?
No.
Okay. Well, if I had to pick anyone, then it would be Clayton Kershaw. He'd be the number 1 guy I'd pick first, or Felix Hernandez. Probably go with one of those 2. What about you?
Are we being realistic? Present, past, future?
Or someone who's alive today and like actually in the majors.
Well,
you can't pick yourself.
I'd say for a young arm and the talent, maybe a little injury prone. I'm not sure. He's still obviously young in his career. I wouldn't mind seeing Strasburg come over.
Strasburg? I don't like the beard. I don't know what that's about.
I think you're just jealous.
Hamill's got a little of that going on. It looks funny.
Yeah.
But Strasburg's all right.
Well, I think the potential for his talent for years to come is you know, far outweighing, you know, an older pitcher.
Yeah.
Plus, he's right down the road.
Kershaw's only 25 years old.
I understand
He's
that.
the same age as Strasburg.
I understand that. But Strasburg, I feel, has more talent.
You think Strasburg's better?
Yep.
I don't know about that. Okay. We'll move on from that. What's up next?
I think we should, you know, as the NFL teams are winding down their mini camps,
It's approaching.
talk a little bit about, you know, going into their actual training camps, which they can't start yet. It has to be the end of July.
Okay.
You
How
know,
do you feel about the Ravens draft? A lot of people said they did good. I think they did terrible.
you know, coming from a Packers fan, I understand your hate.
It's not hate. It's
Jealousy.
It's realism. It's objective opinion.
No. You know, no, Ozzy knows what he's doing.
Osborne? Newsom. I just want to get on the same page.
Anyway. No, I mean, we picked up the talent we needed.
Which talent?
What's that?
Which talent? Who'd you pick up? Honestly, I don't remember. Who'd you get in the first round?
I don't remember.
Somebody, he must be good.
It's a draft, man. You know, if it's not the first 10, I don't know who they pick.
Okay.
You know, but all the different transactions that have happened. Obviously, we just let go of Vontae Leach, let him go on waivers. So I feel that's one of the biggest blows for our running game because he is the guy that isn't afraid to put his head down and open a hole for Ray Rice.
Okay. Well, you guys lost Cam Cameron, so that's got to be a plus for the running game.
Oh, absolutely. You know, the loss of Cam Cameron 3 quarters through that season and bringing up Caldwell.
That's right.
Is
John
one.
Caldwell now. I forgot about that.
I mean, we won a Super Bowl. Clearly, something.
Yeah.
There's dynamics there between the offense. Yes, dynamics.
Okay, fair enough. How do you feel about their chances?
Great. How do you feel about the Packers' chances?
Well, give us the trophy now. We got Eddie Lacy, Jonathan Franklin, Dayton Jones, who was our first round pick, 28 overall. I am Dat1 on Twitter if you want to follow him. But I feel really good about it. I hated to see Charles Woodson go, but I'm glad he went to the Raiders, who probably won't make the playoffs, so don't have to worry about that. We don't play Oakland. It's not a big deal. So he's not going to come back to haunt us. But I like the moves they made. We re-signed Clay Matthews to an extension, locked Aaron Rodgers up. So we're going to be competitive for a couple years.
What do you? There's been some scuffle up in New York about Victor Cruz.
Well, Cruz signed his tender.
I know he signed his tender. Well, he had to, or else he was going to get 3/4 of his tender cut. Oh, I think it was like 80% of his money that they were offering him was going to get cut that he would have to sign to if he didn't sign. So I think that's a smart thing to do. How do you think going forward next year? Do you think he plays to his full potential? Or I think he needs to.
Well, yeah.
Either if he stays in New York or if he's trying to bring his value up for another team, he's just got to keep playing.
Yeah.
Show his worth.
Yeah, if you want. Well, I think whether or not he plays well or not, he'll still get paid. Mike Wallace got paid, and he really didn't do shit that last year in Pittsburgh.
Mike Wallace is a joke.
Well, he's somebody's joke. He's all right, I think. But we'll see. We'll see how it pans out in Miami. Is it time to bring in our NFL guru?
Yeah, we'd like to bring in our NFL guru here.
Little
Mr.
hammer
Jared
time?
Hammers. Jared Hammers,
Slide it on down the bench.
come on in.
Thank you for having me.
Yeah, no problem. Like the shirt?
Yep.
Thanks for
Got it in
Baseball season, but I can talk some football.
There we go.
Hammers. We know you're an avid Cowboys fan. How do you think how do you see the Cowboys' chances going into the 2013-14 season is?
Well, it's a little frustrating to be a Cowboys fan. There's a lot of talent on the roster.
Who?
Who?
Who's the talent?
Des Bryant to start with.
He's pretty good.
Yeah.
I'll give you that one.
How do you feel about Miles Austin?
He's a
He's
bit
got-
overpaid. He's not,
Miles to go.
Is he a prima donna?
I don't want to say a prima donna, but he's not necessarily a top-tier guy.
Yeah,
He dated a Kardashian, didn't he?
I think so.
He might have. Well, they all
Hammers, did he date a Kardashian?
Brief time,
did.
yes.
Dark
Which
period.
one was
After
it?
Reggie.
Which one was it?
Wasn't the hefty one, was it?
No, it was Kim.
Kim, okay.
I'm pretty
least it
sure.
wasn't
I'm
the
pretty
mom.
sure about that.
At least it
But
wasn't the mom. So
Yeah.
there's been a huge deal about the Cowboys draft, and being able to see into Jerry Jones' draft board.
Do you trust Jerry Jones?
yeah, I'd rather have someone willing to spend money. I know you gotta work with the cap, but he's not afraid to go after who he wants. You saw it with Des Bryant. He moved up to take Claiborne last year. I trust Jerry Jones. It's just at times it's a little frustrating because while there's all this talent on the squad, there's some pretty gaping holes that they just seem to fail to address. And huge problems at safety. Offensive line still first round picks the last 2 years on offensive linemen, but they could have done a lot more
Yeah.
there.
Understand.
And same with up front defensively. I'm not sure why fire Rob Ryan switch to the 4-3. I'm not sold on that yet with
How do
the
you-
personnel, but.
Do you think DeMarcus Burrow will still be effective with his hand on the ground?
Yeah, it's not as effective.
Not
no.
as effective. But at least he'll be
He
rushing.
disappeared a lot last year in games, and it was disappointing. So
from my understanding, his role now is just to rush. I think that could be a little bit of a boost.
Yeah, they
Getting into
they
the
wasted a
advanced
lot
stage.
of so many defensive plays last year. He dropped in the flat, and even when he drops back there, he's not going to be able to cover a tight end, or it's
Yeah.
just having a guy in space doesn't do anything. But
That's a good point.
I'd rather see him just going after the quarterback, keep putting pressure on.
Hammer's last thing, and then we'll let you go. Super Bowl pick. Who
Okay.
you got?
Give us your division winners and then the Super Bowl pick. That's what I'm curious to see who your division winners are.
Each division.
Each division,
Okay.
on the spot.
Oh boy. This is gonna kill me, but I gotta.
It's June 15th, and we're putting him on the spot. These picks are locked in.
All right, we'll start with the NFC. In the West, I'll take the Niners.
Hold on, I'm going to write this down so that way all of our guests, we're going to have them
Okay.
tell us.
Niners, straight chalk. I like it.
In the North, go with the Packers.
There we go. Good pick. Good pick.
South, I like the Falcons again. I mean,
Falcons again.
not a lot of changes from last year.
Gonzalez comeback's gonna be huge.
And the East it's a toss-up. Gotta pick someone. I'm gonna take my Cowboys.
There you go.
But if it's not them, it'll be the Redskins. But
Okay.
it's gonna be
Do you think they both?
no
get
one's
in?
gonna win that division by more than a game, half a game.
Do you think, I know we're just bringing up the Redskins here quick because you said that. Do you think RG3 comes back as strong as he played?
Well, and that's the question mark. If he's healthy and he plays at the level we did last year, the Redskins have a great chance to win that division. I think teams are going to make some adjustments in how they line their defenses against them.
Yeah.
He was pretty hyped coming into the league, but he way outperformed expectations. So
Absolutely.
I think
Okay.
I can't see him putting up quite the same level of production next year. So, and then
Moving to the AFC.
Yep.
the
The
AFC.
dark side.
All right. Oh, let me think here. In the West, I'm taking Denver Broncos. They're clear favorite by far, I think.
Yeah.
No, especially with Peyton being healthy.
You
Or
don't like-
showing that he's healthy.
You don't like Kansas City?
No, believe it or not, I think they'll struggle. But in the East, Patriots. They,
Because of Tebow.
it can't hurt.
Can't hurt.
I like what they've been doing. I mean, they're solid.
They're without Wes Welker.
Consistent.
Think they'll room him with Gronkowski, calm him down a little bit.
I'm
Tebow and Gronk.
I
That'd be
think.
a
I
pair.
think. Well, I think.
if they can have
uncertainty
Gronk
right
and
now.
Hernandez both healthy, there's not a more dangerous combo.
Yeah, but you take away the threat of Wes Welker.
Well, didn't they replace him with another?
You should know this.
I know. I should.
Amendola is the name.
Amendola.
Yeah,
There you go.
Yeah, but do you see Amendola? Don't get me wrong. I wish he was in Baltimore.
Tom Brady can make anybody look good.
Took an Aaron Rodgers.
Yeah, Branch.
Took an Joe Flacco.
Yeah. So those are my West and East.
Okay, so we got North and South.
In the South, go with take the Texans. They're strong defense,
Ed
good
Reed.
running game.
Yeah.
Ed Reed.
Not much competition in that division.
Ed Reed.
Yeah, I mean
No, Ed Reed. Ed Reed.
the Colts will be solid again. I'm a big believer in Andrew Luck, but they just don't have
You don't think it was lucky?
no. But I still
Like that? It's
don't
good.
think they can compete.
Okay.
Saving the best division for last. I see.
Yeah.
Johnny on the spot. This is probably one of the toughest ones to pick, too.
It is.
Well, I'm surprised that you picked the Niners out of the West so quickly. Only because of Seattle.
I do like Seattle.
That's a
Russell
toss-up.
Wilson.
As much as I don't like Pete Carroll or the Seahawks, I will go on record saying that.
Seattle cheats.
They do cheat, I
Bunch
know.
of cheaters.
But at the same time, I don't understand how they were so good.
They
well,
cheated. They're all on
their,
drugs.
their defense is great. Marshawn Lynch is
Well, yeah,
really
he stepped up
has
last year,
been
obviously.
underrated, and he had a great year.
Yeah.
But they have some young receivers. They can definitely make another run.
Yeah.
They could have easily came away with
Can Russell Wilson be as dominant next year now that people know what he can do? Think about the whole Cam Newton thing. He wasn't as explosive this year because people.
I think Russell Wilson's a better pure passer, and that'll allow him to
Cam Newton's
not just live off his athleticism, but yeah, Russell Wilson's he's a smart guy too.
Yeah.
Cam Newton's slightly retarded. Russell Wilson actually graduated college, so.
All right, and then
Give us an MVP.
I gotta get my North pick yet.
You gotta make your North pick. I'll try to get you out of it.
You know, it is a tough pick. I'm gonna have to go with the Bengals.
Oh,
Bengals. I like it.
No!
Off the wall. Black and orange through and through.
Wow.
Andy Dalton and AJ Green.
No way.
That's
Nope. It's not happening.
I
respect your pick. I respect your pick. The Steelers
way
aren't
too
gonna be in
much
the mix.
turnover on the Ravens roster. They had a great stretch last year, but I'm still not convinced. So
Was it too much turnover or just trimming the fat?
I think it's turnover. I think they lost too many key pieces. And I don't see the Ravens passing game being able to carry the team again like it did in the playoffs.
I think we're still going to see a move from the Ravens here still. I think something big is going to happen. Ozzy's working up something. As much as they say they think they're done and they're good to go, I think something's going to move around soon.
Like bringing back Willis McGahee.
Oh, absolutely.
Absolutely. That's,
Maybe even bring Jamal Lewis out of retirement.
You never know. Never had too many.
He's going to play fullback.
He's fat enough.
I can't deny that the Ravens are a good team and there's a lot of talent. I
Ricky
just don't
Williams.
think an offense carried by Joe Flacco and Anquan Bolden is good enough to.
Well, it's not just carried by
Ray Rice.
You got Ray Rice.
Bolton's gone.
Oh, then they're screwed.
Yeah.
Torrey Smith, Jacoby Jones, dancing
Torrey
with the stars.
Smith, when he goes across the middle, I'll say they can move the ball down the field.
Oh, he'll go across the middle.
Okay.
He doesn't need to go across the middle, though. All he got to do is run past the cornerback.
Well, that might be so when you have Bolden running across the middle.
We got tight ends. Dennis Pitta.
Average players. I'm just saying, there's better talent in the league.
Redline High School's got tight ends too. That doesn't mean they're worth a damn.
All right, Hammers. Last thing, MVP.
Peyton Manning,
Super Bowl pick.
Denver Broncos,
Over.
Verse.
49ers.
Broncos over 49ers.
Yes.
Bold pick. I like it. All right. That was our NFL guru, Jared Hammers. Thanks
Thanks,
for joining
Jared.
us.
And we look forward to
Thank you for
hearing
having
from you in
me.
the
I'd
future.
like to be back sometime.
Oh, we'll definitely bring you back.
Absolutely. Thanks, Hammers.
Yep.
Those are some interesting picks, huh?
Yeah.
Some bold moves.
So it makes him a guru.
That's right. He knows what's going on.
Mm-hmm. Better him than us. I wouldn't want to pick.
No.
We'll pick maybe when it's over.
You know,
I'll make my
once the
picks.
season, once the playoffs start.
Yeah, I'll
we'll
make
tell
my
people.
playoff picks when they start.
Yeah. All right.
Next segment. Moving on.
Next segment. Obviously, we briefly talked upon it when he picked his Patriots pick.
Yes, we touched it.
Mr. Tebow. Timothy. What are your thoughts?
I like Tebow. I think he could be a pretty good quarterback. No, I believe in Tebow. I'm a believer. I like the way he goes about things because I don't know. I think he does it right. I'd rather him bring religion into it than a guy like Terrell Suggs just say, "Yeah, we went out there and balled out." That's basically why we won. I don't like when they say that.
Maybe
rather than
it's
say-
so hard.
I'd rather him say, I'm proud of my teammates and we worked really hard, and I just thank God for the opportunity. Reminds me of baseball. That's why I like him. But that's my pick.
I'll take your opinion. No, hey, I briefly pulled up some jokes. Let me about the whole Tebow situation.
Always got time for a joke.
All right, well, I got two for you, courtesy of jokesforus.com. Tim Tebow jokes. The NFL is not challenging enough. That's why Tim Tebow waits until the end of the fourth quarter to start playing. Huh?
Hey, they're not wrong. Okay.
All right.
Good joke.
All right, last one here I wrote down. Santa Claus used to wonder if Tim Tebow was real. Huh?
Yeah, I could see it.
I thought there's some quality jokes on that on this site, but so I don't see Tebow playing in the NFL.
No? You don't think he'll make the cut?
He might make the cut as a backup. Maybe they're trying to run some more Wildcat.
I don't know.
You know, that's really Tebow's position is Wildcat. When you think about it.
It's got to suck to be Ryan Mallett. The first question a reporter probably asks you in the 3 years he's been in the league is, so Tim Tebow's on your team. How do you feel about that? Not how's it going, how's he preparing for camp, nothing about him, just how's it feel to be dicked over like that? That's gotta suck for him.
I'm not a big Belichick fan. Him and his cutoff sweatshirts.
Ain't nobody got time for sleeves.
Ain't nobody got time for a hood either. Clearly.
It's cold up there in Foxborough, man. But he's got to stay loose.
Yeah.
That's why they're cut 3/4.
Last joke I pulled up thought was pretty clever.
Okay.
You can lead a horse to water, but Tim Tebow can make him drink.
I like that one. I think that's probably my favorite.
You know,
I like that one.
Tim Tebow once touched water and turned it into Gatorade.
Nice, because of Florida.
Florida? He's
I'm
Gator.
fine. I get it.
Alright. Sorry.
Nah, I like to.
Some cheese jokes for you.
Yeah.
I'd like to bring in our
We got
next
one more
guest,
guest, yeah.
Mr. Christopher Liggett.
All right.
Ladies and gentlemen, Christopher Liggett.
All right.
Liggett locate, we found him.
How you
Liggett.
guys doing this morning?
Not too bad.
Good, how are you?
How about yourself?
Good.
I heard you had a long drive in.
Yeah, you know what? New York, not a fun place to drive. You got a bunch of crazy Yankee Met fans that are trying to get to the game, and you know it's not a good situation. No.
Describe your experience as an Oriole fan up in New York.
Well, you know what? It's not easy. Okay,
It's
you
not
know,
easy.
You're going to take a test, and you got all these Yankees fans either wearing, sweatbands. I don't know. It's kind of weird.
Okay.
I walk into my test, and I got a guy,
Wiping the brow?
wiping off some sweat with his Yankee, getting ready to take a test. It's
He's
weird.
probably got answers in there.
Yeah, I do have an Orioles magnet in my car. I am afraid that somebody's going to rear end me just
Just cause?
just because. It's not too bad.
Yeah. Liggett, I did some extensive research on your expertise, and I just want to get your expertise on this. Recently, the International Cricket Championships are going on right now. India versus Pakistan.
Yeah.
Powerhouses.
Oh man.
I'm going to get your take, some of the players, what's going on.
Oh well, you got to go with Patel of India. All right.
Patel in India?
Um,
What if there's a Patel for Pakistan?
No, it's Indian.
It's Indian?
Don't worry. You heard about those Indian players that were going to be trying to become Major League Baseball players. There was two Indian. They're very young guys.
Were they cricket players?
They were actually softball players that they're
Okay.
trying to convert into baseball players.
Yep.
They're studs. So the Indian culture, they know what they're doing when it comes to cricket. I think
What is
the
your?
Indians are gonna win it.
You think that's your prediction?
That's the prediction.
What's the score going to be?
Probably gonna be a 17-12.
I like it.
Hey, that's a great prediction. I like
Yeah.
your expertise there.
Oh yeah.
I don't see too many Indians outside of Cleveland.
No, it's
Not
pretty-
either.
you gotta go to the cities. The bigger cities like the New Yorks, the Phillies.
Okay.
Yeah.
Big Indian fans, I guess.
Yes.
Oh yeah.
Liggett, is there anything else you wanted to touch upon?
Let's just go back to I think you guys mentioned the Ravens and their draft and whatnot.
Yeah.
A
I
little
don't
bit.
recall.
A Ravens guru, also.
Yeah.
Not just cricket guru.
Right. Cricket's my favorite game, but the Ravens are
And you're from Baltimore,
a lot
too.
of fun. Yeah, from
Ish.
Baltimore. I used to live about 7 minutes from the stadium,
So you know this shit.
so I know it.
You know this shit.
I'm
Okay.
a little disappointed that Ravens couldn't keep either one of the two safeties.
Who's
That's
the other
kind of the big deal. Bernard Pollard or Ed Reed.
Bernard Pollard, he was a crucial part in wrecking people's days.
He was the enforcer. They really don't have anything like that right now. They
one? Put the boom in boomtime?
picked up Michael Huff of the Raiders, but that was really he's getting old.
Well, no, that's pretty young.
He's in his early 30s.
early 30s. That's kind of old for football. But
How
Yeah,
old's
Ed Reed's
Pollard?
close to 40.
well, Pollard's still a beast at his age. He was probably about the same age.
Yeah, same age. So it's lateral move.
Right, but then you got you bringing in a rookie out of Florida, Matt Elam. That was their
first round pick.
Yeah, so
There you go.
that was a
And luckily, we got a Ravens guru here.
That's
to tell
why
us
he's
this.
here.
that's why I'm here. Cricket and Ravens about to talk about.
Not just
So,
not just a show pony. There's something going on up there.
That's right.
Okay, so how do you feel about their chances?
It's gonna be tough. You got a lot of young talent.
Okay.
I think that's the key, though. Talent. We do have young talent.
Is that the key
Yeah.
to being good? Talent?
No,
When you have talent, does it need to be talented?
No.
No.
I mean, you got young talent. They're just not experienced. You know, you're going against Tom Brady. You're not going against, Dick Johnson from from Redline or anything like that. You know, it's big time talent here. We're talking. I mean,
Absolutely.
they'll be all right.
Yeah.
I think
In
they're gonna
contention?
they'll make a
Contention.
playoff run.
Well, I think you're both wrong, but hey,
Yeah.
2 against 1.
So I heard
I'll be quiet.
you met Chris Tillman yesterday. What was that all
I did.
about?
I got Wednesday. He was at the York Gallery Mall Orioles store, and I got an autographed baseball here. If you guys
Yeah,
can
I
see it, yeah, Chris Tillman, number 30. So that's one of the things that's pretty cool. I think about the Orioles is that being so close. They're a great group of guys. He signed my banner too, and I'm actually on the Orioles Instagram fan page on Facebook, bottom right corner.
Check it out.
That's cool.
Little kid in my way, but
Trying to steal
I'm in there.
steal the spotlight from a little kid.
Yeah, well, I look better in the picture than he does.
Hey, when you look good, you look good.
You look, yeah. Wearing my Protect This Yard shirt. Don't run ever.
Okay, that's nice.
Quality.
So, what do you think about, a lot of people from Baltimore, they're like, why are they in York, Pennsylvania? What do you have to say about the people from Maryland that are kind of curious as to...
Well,
Just
the
a
ones
straight shot up 83.
the ones that are intelligent know that there's fans outside of Baltimore, but the ones that aren't intelligent are the ones that don't give a shit anyway. So
Right.
I don't think it's too much of a big deal. There's an Orioles store that gets all their stuff straight from the yard, so why wouldn't he be there to sign autographs? I don't think there's one of those stores in Maryland outside of Camden Yards. So come up, grease the flesh.
Yeah, tell them to bring it on, right? I mean,
I wished him well, and he goes out and dominates.
that's right.
Did he say anything when you said that?
A little kid actually asked him what's the fastest he's ever thrown, and he didn't know. But luckily I was there. I knew. I said, you threw 97 or 98 last year. I want to say it was 97 in one of your games. And he goes, yeah, I think that's right. That's the only thing he said to me.
So even when you said go out and dominate, he didn't say anything?
He just shook his head, kind of a little thank you. And then I said, have a good game today. Even though I knew he was pitching tomorrow, I meant like in general. Hope the Orioles play well today.
Were you starstruck?
No. Once you're waiting in line for like a solid minute and a half where you can actually see him. And then you get up to him, and you're a little in awe. But luckily I'm cool under pressure.
That's good.
So I held my composure.
I wish we could have did a live broadcast there. That would have been
something.
That would have been cool. Maybe for the future, any Ravens, Orioles players out there would love to join us on Boom Time.
Jacoby Jones was there not too long ago.
He's actually coming to Suburban High School.
That's Marcus Colston.
No, it's Jacoby Jones, man.
Are you sure?
I'm dead sure. I'm 100% sure.
We'll discuss this after
We
the
should
show.
try to get one of them to call in maybe, one morning.
Hey,
Might as well.
we might.
Call in,
I'm
Try on Facebook, it might work,
no, I'm.
I don't know. I mean, you got the hookup. Just give him a call.
I could get my press badge.
Yeah, we could get the press badge.
Yeah. That's an autograph session.
Well, yeah.
See, Marcus Colston is holding a special receivers camp in York Suburban.
Well, that's
So we're
not
both
that's
right.
not what I was talking about.
Well, then we're both right.
We're both right. We're never wrong.
More me so, but yeah, we're both
No,
right.
look, Jacoby Jones, wherever
Autograph signing.
wherever it is, it's on here. Just say autograph. There it is, right there. Jacoby Jones is coming to.
Mason-Dixon Roughnecks.
There it is.
Saturday, that already happened. He's already came.
He already came.
June 8th.
He was already here and he left.
Yep.
All right. Glad we
Okay.
got
Glad we got to the bottom of
that one.
Hey,
Good.
All right.
All right. Well,
All right, gentlemen, it's been a pleasure.
Thanks for coming on. Appreciate
I
it.
gotta go
Get-
cover my cricket game. Okay,
Yeah.
the championships today, so we're gonna go
Compile
figure
some
out who,
stats.
let me
wins
know.
that one.
Let me know who wins MVP.
Yeah, I
Maybe
will.
we'll bring in on over the phone next time, and you'll let us know how the game went.
Give us some updates.
That was Chris Liggett, ladies and gentlemen.
Ladies and gentlemen,
Pride of
Chris
Windsor. Okay. All right. Well, that concludes our show for the day. Thank you guys for tuning in. We'll be back next Saturday with a fresh new show and a fresh new pot of coffee.
That's right. And make sure to like us on Facebook, follow us on Twitter,
Yep.
at Boomtime TNT. Got
Thank
anything
you guys.
to say?
Thank you guys for watching, and don't be shy. Chip in on the Facebook page, the Twitters.
Let us know what you want to hear.
Let us know what you want to hear. Last time we had a gentleman comment. He doesn't like us talking about basketball, so
Hence-
we didn't talk about basketball until right
Instead,
now.
you just brought it up.
So
What are you doing?
for Boom Time, I'm Tyler Anderson,
I'm Trent Shaw.
and thanks for tuning in.
Boom.
Time.
Sorry, I forgot that you do the boom.
Well, I think it changes every time.
It does.
That was the show.
Look, did I catch you off guard with the cricket?
Yeah.